Check, check. All right, cool. Happy Monday, y'all. As per usual, I'm just gonna do the regular stream maintenance during like the first 5 minutes, you know, designing like a thumbnail and stuff, and then making sure everything's dialed in. And then we'll go ahead and start. Yo, Thomas, what's good, brother? Oh, you're grinding the 40s? Beautiful. How are the 40s treating you? Yo, Thomas, what's good, brother? Oh, you're grinding the 40s? Beautiful. How are the 40s treating you? And it's crazy. I was seeing a few posts on Reddit about like how the micros are just impossible to win, or like tournaments. I mean, tournaments is kind of understandable because like realistically, like you win like 10% of the tournaments you go into. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like really, really conservatively high. But in terms of the micros, where people are saying it's really, really hard, I kind of agree in a sense where, like, if you are running bad, for example, like I went through a slum of like 40,000 hands, right? For anyone that's depositing $20 at a time, mind you, I went on a 20 buy-in down. Thomas, what's good? Okay, so imagine someone that deposits $20 20 times, right? Beautiful. Or let's say they buy $400 worth and they lose all of that on their first go. I get it. I absolutely get it. And it's really, really hard to explain variance to somebody that goes through that their first go without even hitting like a sun run to begin with, right? But yeah, it's rough. It's rough. And it's crazy. I was streaming 51, by the way, so I'm gonna go ahead and edit that. Gosh damn it, I did it again, man. It's off now. It's every time, like, for some reason it used to default to mute, but now when I watch my reference video, for some reason it defaults to like the volume being on. So I turned that off and it should no longer do it. Hopefully that stopped. We caught it earlier this time around. Alright, let's grind out the thumbnail real quick and then we can go ahead get started. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yo, 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 Andy. My sessions have been wild, brother. Tell me about it. Down 5, back to even few times these last sessions. Oh my god. Dude. Those are always fun, you know? Those are always fun. Thumbnail done. Oh, that's crazy. I'm on tables right now, but I forgot that the way I set this up was that I needed to set up each table individually. Okay, let's do that. All right, there we go. Let's put that behind. That behind the tables. Doesn't need to be there, it's fine. As long as we know it's behind the table, that's okay, right? All right, let's see. Can you help me understand what my stats mean? My VPIP is 26%, my PFR is 17. How do you think other players perceive that? Do I need to play a little wider? No, but you need to 3-bet a little more often than you're calling is what that means. Generally, you want your VPIP and PFR to be a little closer together. The farther it is, the more passive you are. The closer it is, the more aggressive you are. The higher your VPIP just means you play a wider range of hands. So if you think of like, let me see if I could find the good old pre-flop chart. So something like this, for example, where you see every oh, never mind, you can't see that. Let me add a source real quick. Source, we'll go ahead and do a window capture. Source, we'll do it. Go ahead and do new window capture 1. And hold'em chart. Nope, that's not it. There, that's it. Boink. Cool. So we can see here on this little handy dandy note or chart, we can see that all of the red highlighted squares make up for 18%, right? So if you're only playing these hands, your VPIP is going to most likely show 17 or 18%. Now, let's say every time you do get one of these hands, you raise. And then let's say whether it's someone else re-raise or someone else raise and you 3-bet it, or if someone 3-bet and you 4-bet it, right? That's generally how you get your PFR and VPIP closer together. But realistically though, what's suggested is you want to be, well, this is for 6 max though, and I believe it's like 25 or 22-20. which sort of hints at that you want to play these cards and maybe 5-5, 4-4, 3-3, 2-2. Occasionally a 5-4 suited, occasionally 7-6s, your 8-7s, your 9-8s, your 9-10s. That's generally where the other 4% is going to come from. Playing the offsuits, unless it's like an ace, is what we call, or what I've been told or taught, is like a very fluffy region. And unless you have a perfectly good reason to, you probably shouldn't be playing these hands. But that's all that means in a nutshell, just to, like, you know, keep it very, very short. And like realistically, if you just play these hands, honestly, 18%, I'm not even gonna lie, like this right here, you're printing. Like, you're absolutely printing. It's just up to you on whether or not whether or not, but how you decide to approach it, right? So like me, for example, I know that I have 20 and 12, and that's like, there's a big disparity between that, right? Like about an 8% difference. But the reason my PFR I know is a lot lower is because I'm a little bit more of a trappy player, and trapping, at least from what I've seen and experienced, works better for me against the player pool in the 20 no limit, right? And that could change. So like realistically, my VPIP and PFR when I jump into the 40s or the 100 no limits will absolutely be different. Is it going to be to my advantage that my stats kind of stay because I already have like a 100k hand sample, you know, playing the 20 no limit? I don't know, right? People might perceive me as tight, passive, so they might try to bluff me more often. And you know, as long as you're aware of that, like me, I am aware of that. Like I know that my stats probably incline the villain to bluff more spots, play a little wider, and it might be a little easy for those kinds of players to read me. And that's totally fine as long as you're aware of it, right? That could explain, or you know, for me, that puts into perspective like when I'm doing like the calls that I do on certain hands or certain board textures, is because I like, for me, I'm kind of used to that. I don't even know what to call it. I'm just used to that style of play and like its responses that I get from it. Do I want to learn a new way how to play? Absolutely. I always want to like know different ways to play, right? And fortunately, 20 no limit is the perfect training ground to be able to do it, right? And other people might disagree. 20 no limit is like, for me at least, I'm so comfortable here. And I really want to be able to feel that on the 40s or the 100s before I even start being a reg on those stakes. And for me, the only way I can get there in my head is if like I bring my bankroll up. Everything else for me, it doesn't really bug me. It's like realistically 100% of the time, a lot of my fears or like things that affect my play come or almost always stem from my bankroll. That's, dude, man, Andy, I've had that same mindset. I'm like, dude, you know what? Let me run like super bad on the 20s before I move up, right? Man, the challenge there, brother, is recognizing if you're still running bad or not. You know what I mean? And then like, I really think that that's a myth, bro. Just because like variance is going to change as soon as you move up in stakes. Different players, different styles, everything is going to change. So how you run is going to change too. Yeah, we're the small timers here, brother. We're just the 20 no limit folk, you know? We ain't big yet. I did, however, play some more the other day. Let me see where I'm at, actually. 96672. And then we actually got up to 2302. So that's what we're going to be starting at today. Starting roll is 2243. Gosh, man, I'm praying praying to Lady Luck that we don't go down like 5 buy-ins before we catch our heater. It's like I'm down for it, you know, but Lady Luck, just a heads up, tired of it. You know what I'm saying? It's happened every session so far these last what was it, 4 or 5 streams. Yesterday's stream I think was just ugh. My roll is about, that's enough to play 40 no limit. Yes. But let's say, because that's about what, 22.5 buy-ins. I say take your shot, and then if you get to like 18 buy-ins, go back down and move and start working your way up again. You don't want to lose too much of your roll before moving down, because say you run bad when you're moving down and then you kill the rest of your roll because you don't have enough bankroll to adjust for the variance. That's where a lot of people experience the quote-unquote risk of ruin. And that's like, for me, that's what I'm saying is my biggest fear. Like, I mean, I know I'm never gonna allow myself to like go down that many buy-ins, but even just losing those buy-ins, like say I lost 4 buy-ins of 40, right? That's 160. That's basically 8 buy-ins of the 20 no limit. And like, even now, the way, like the fact that I'm still comparing that in my head just tells me that I'm not even ready for the 40 no limit yet. Because I'm going to be thinking too much about losing like 2 buy-ins when I lose a 40 versus just losing like a buy-in, right? But I'm gonna take man, I've also been battling like this like flu/fever for what feels like a good week already as well, and it's kind of crazy. So I'm gonna take some medication right now. I'm gonna feed the dog, heat some pizza up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Tables are already loaded for y'all, so you can go ahead and watch what's going on over there. Chat amongst yourselves real quick, and we'll go ahead and get started once I'm back. Enjoy the music. All right, here we go. Never mind, hold on. 1 second. All right. We got the pizza in the air fryer. We're good to go. What'd I miss here? Andy, what stakes do you play? Yeah, got that part. probably should be playing 20. Yeah, that's exactly. So that's a good thing to do. Like if you drop down below 800, move back to the 20s and like try to build your roll back up again. Edwin, what's good, brother? Same old, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to grind it out. Trying to see what we could turn all this into. On the 20 and tourneys, brother. I commend anyone that plays tourneys, brother. Like, I'll admit it, man. I'm trash. I suck at tourneys. I suck. Can't play tourneys for the life of me. Ooh, 2-6, of course. Yeah. Or 2-2 with a 2-6. This guy. 82-8. Yeah, of course. Three bet or not? Oh snap, I forgot I changed all my sizings. Holy crap, I almost 10x'd them right there. We'll just call. Brother, you're gonna check all the way down there? King queen, interesting. He doesn't even range bet. Something to note. That means if he does c-bet, he has something, right? So that's an adjustment for this guy. Am I gonna remember it? Probably not. But that's another thing that I'm gonna point out that's very, very important that I just said there. Thomas Ackerman, thank you so much for the sub. But you see, even like someone like me who does pay attention, like even I don't remember if someone is trying to randomize or not. So like, and that's one of the tips I gave one of my buddies about playing poker is like, don't feel obligated to take a certain action just because theory calls for it, right? Like, well, the solver wants me to, randomize here. Brother, if like the guy, if you have a strong feeling that this guy is like, that you're playing against just always goes crazy, like, there's no need to do that action if you are feeling otherwise, right? Like, That's all I'm saying. I mean, in other cases where you know you have to call and you don't want to, those times I would say to err to more to listen to the solver. Well, not the solver, but just in terms of like, how do I even put this? The principle that I was taught was that you kind of only have to be right 33% of the time. Which in another way sort of means like if you have like first, second, or third nuts and you feel like the guy could possibly be bluffing and like the board makes sense to where it's a missed straight, missed flush, and he's shoving, and you have like a two pair or like aka a bluff catcher, even if you have a like, well, third pair, I wouldn't go as far as to do that just yet, but you know. Yeah, I know. Interesting flop here. I don't know if I could range bet this. I kind of can, maybe question mark. Not really. I could check call. Yeah, we'll check call. I take it this guy's gonna be very aggressive. Maybe not. We'll see. Probably a calling station. 55-25. No, I wasn't wrong. He's aggressive. Okay, so you just call the raise and he's raising flop. What did you hit that hard? 7-8? Five, 6 is what you have there? Interesting. 5-6? 7-8. What I was initially thinking was a two pair. That's what we initially thought he had. And he bounces. I mean, he was up. Can't blame the guy. Oh, word. That's like pocket jacks or something. Rebetting? Could be ace king, it could be aces, but well, he just flat called, so queens. Interesting. I can guarantee this guy had pocket queens. Pocket jacks or pocket queens. 1000%. I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar. Oh, shoot, my pizza. I'll be right back. Brother, I totally burned my za. There was this, I don't know if it was a Reddit post or something, but it was going into the hand analysis provided by like ClubWPT Gold. Low key, I think these hand analysis, if it is AI, it's almost as if it wants the overall meta to play like super aggro. What I mean by that is like it prefers like raises in like the 8x to 12x regions, which is sort of similar to like what you do in live. Interesting though. Interesting that it does sort of shift you into that direction, because like you know, as much as I want to defend Club Dub, it's like, guys, you guys keep doing shit that like makes it look like it's so action inducing. You know what I mean? Like, not to say they're forcing action per se, but you get what I mean here. And like, honestly, if this, say, like, because so many people are playing on WPT Gold, if this actually shifts to the meta and like you start to see even like live play adjust, that would be crazy. Highly unlikely, but it's kind of crazy to think about. Also, I'm just really, really stoned, so don't mind the talk. I think we call. I kind of don't want to call, but we'll call. Oh, we call that for sure. Hmm. $4. Oh, we need a jack or any spade. Sure. Damn. What do you go crazy on with a queen, though? I think he has a jack. Yeah, most likely a jack. Nice hand. Yeah, king jack. Absolutely. He had a straight, actually. Or the higher straight. But nice hand regardless. So he was ahead the whole way, which is fine. We had some outs, I guess, but like, Oh, if the jack came, yeah, I would have had a straight over him. Yeah, it was about a 50-50. It was about a 50-50. Let's see if we can catch anything. Yeah, no. Oh. Hey, what you... Oh, man. Let me tell you, sir. I have a buddy of mine up north. Oh, brother, it's more than a Benjamin. I'm telling you right now. Like, I get some of the finest rosin from Sacramento. Like, and I buy like, I buy about a pound at a time. I'll tell you right now, man. I probably am self-proclaimed one of the best sources for rosin in Los Angeles right now. That is a fact. I guess I could start like a some sort of 420 appreciation channel on my Discord. I'll show y'all what I'm messing with. And for like, you know, for anyone else that is like, you know, a cannabis aficionado, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, man. And like rosin is, I think, the best form of cannabis. Like hands down, there's not even like anything to compare it to. And this is coming from a person like that. This was my career at one point. I was a quality control supervisor for cannabis. Brother, I used to like, I mean, a pound of like rosin is cute. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you like 50. Wait, how do I have 23 bucks here? What did I win? I am so confused. I don't remember winning a hand. He said, we know what you're talking about. And brother, like, you know the deal, man. Like, rosin is normally running anywhere between like what, 20 to 100 a G. 20 to 100. Not for me, brother. Not for me. What do I want to do with the jacks right now? If this guy raises, I might just try to trap. He doesn't raise. That's interesting. Bit of a passive bloke you are. I forgot. Oh, for sure. Yeah, hit it. Hit it, bruh. Hit it. Let me know. Really, sir? Bink! Okay, let's see. What do we want to do here? Bro, Queen Jack is going to be so sick if that's what he has. Easy fold. Never mind. That was... Do we win here? I think I check back and I think we win. Yep. Been in the flower game 12 years. Same, brother. That's actually what I like way back in 2011. One of the first people to try delivery services out here in LA. Oh man, Chicago prices are crazy. Ooh, all in. Do we? One time, maybe? Yeah, let's do it. Do we do it? I'm down. Are we down? I'm down. Let's do it. Oh, he called too. No queen, no queen, no queen. We win! Oh! Bink! Oh my god. All right. All right. Good session so far. Good session. You can get those Cali prices if you know what I'm talking about. Ain't much to it. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Bink! Okay, we got the bink. What do we do? Yeah, I'm just watching it over right now too, man. That was epic. I think we check here. Ooh. Easy fold, easy life. You like that, Thomas? Yeah, I just watched it back right now, man. That was a pretty sweet win right there. You see? It can happen, bro. It can happen. Do we do it again? Do we run good? Do we run good here? Do we run good? Do we run good? Do we run good? Call. Let's go. Damn, dog. What a way to just fizzle out the, like, whatever sizzle we had going on. The sizzle fizzled. The sizzle fizzled. What? I I mean, that's crazy. I can't call there, right, guys? Right, guys? There's no way. There's absolutely no way, bro. Look how... What a nut-changing river. Oh. Oh. These guys flopped beasts. How? What a flop. What a setup. This table is wild right now. Actually. It's either both people get flushes or no one hits their cards and ace king wins. That was like one of the only times that I felt that good having ace king coming into like a three-way all in. That was amazing. I can't, yeah. Definitely like hand of the night, for sure. Hand of the night. Hands down. Holy. Queen deuce. I mean, clearly, and I'm missing it. Look. Sunrun incoming, and I'm like folding queen deuce here. Hitting a straight here with like a whatty on the board. There's a flush too. Crazy right now. See, like a 40% or a 50% VPIP guy is gonna play this hand and be like, oh, why does this always happen to me? Right? Why do they always have a flush? Well, there's 4 to a flush on the board, that's why. Right? But for context's sake, like this is exactly what I mean. This right here where like, okay, you know, I didn't care much, ace kings, you know, offsuit, going all in, like right then and there. I want to be able to feel that on the 100 no limit. So whatever bankroll I got at what? This was a check. He just flat called. Go a little aggressive, I guess. A jack is insane. Jack. Are you gonna raise me? Not even. Guess not. If that was on the dealer button, I would definitely play this. I think this is like an opportune moment to be able to bite my pizza. Double gutty plus a flush draw with the 9 ace here. Not a very good flush draw, though. Jacks versus queens. The classic. Oh, he's going all in again. He's still kind of tilted from losing that last time against me. Oh, here we go. Jacks against ace 10. Doosh. Ace on the... Oh. I thought I was going to see it. I thought I was going to see it. 29, 82. Would you call a 3-bet with Jack 10 or Jack 9? Is my question. Or Queen 10 for that matter. Nope, and we take it down. We take it down, boys. Oh, we missed a trip here. 9-7, eh? Why didn't I play that on the button? I guess I was too focused on the ace queen. It's okay. That's okay. This guy's pretty passive. I don't know if I want to do that with 6-10 though. My dog is the funniest dude on the planet, man. I look back and this guy is just laid on like the top section of like my couch. Where, brother, I want to bust you so bad with these threes, but I'm explaining something right now. Like you see how like right there or right here, like so that top part, he's like sort of just like logged right on top, as if he's like this, you know, jaguar, like just resting on top of like a tree trunk or something. And it's the funniest thing. And like dogs have just like naturally resting sad faces. So it's just like you feel like you're doing so much wrong as a dog dad when you see your dog just like chilling, looking bored, because they look so sad. Like the resting sad face is just unbearably cute. Well, that turned into an interesting draw. A 5 or any diamond. Wow, I actually got the flush there. Holy cow. Oh, we have aces here. What do we want to do about these? Here. Pocket 10. Wow, really? You made it there, huh? Ace 7? What? You give up so quick? I bet so little. Bink! Damn, everyone's just folding. Okay. I guess. Did I exploit and just go like super wide? Bet this to $1. Why do I have a 10x button? This is crazy. What was I thinking the other night? I must have been really bored. I must have been really bored. Of course a flop would come like that when I fold ace 10 off under the gun. What? Double guts. The double guts. Realistically only 6 outs though. Spin to win! Damn it. We go for one more call. I mean, what is he betting with though? You know, does he have like 2 pair, ace 10, jack 10? Yeah, we'll fold. Okay. Oh, it came. I'm gonna be sick. Oh, he had 7-6 anyways. So he was doing, we would have had the same hand. That's actually pretty nasty. Noted. Oh, of course. Of course. It all makes sense now. Oh! Absolutely nothing. And you donk? That's a weird one. Whatever. The limp though. What is this limping? How are I doing limping here? Wow. Nothing beats a good slice of pie, you know? Do I feel something with this 8 jack here? Ah, huh. Are the one-time gods speaking to us, guys? 14% though. A 14% are doing this is almost queens up. Almost always. We'll fold. It's okay, we'll fold. I did not feel the spirit. I did not feel it. And as a quick plug, midway through the stream, I'm not going to say midway, I'm not sure if we're midway, but it would do me a great solid if you can click on that thumbs up button right below the screen. It helps the algorithm. It puts me in places I need to be at to get more viewers. And if you could please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, that would be amazing. Ace 5 of spades. We're gonna go ahead and raise it here. I think we did that one stream where I just started my opens at like a straight up 10x and then 10x plus 1 BB for every other person that limped. Pretty fun stuff. Interesting. I think I should see bet here. Yeah, passive McGee right there. He's probably gonna check if I check. Okay, I think we're right where we want to be at. Maybe just one more big blind, or one more dollar actually. I think this is good. That'll get it to the pot it needs to be at. Oh. How would you shove right on the turn there? Button. 8-9. 8-9, so we're behind, and we're like what, a 25% dog? 33% odds. We're a little off here, but I think we can call. 3-4 is insane. I was definitely putting him on 8-9 and he had a straight, but wow, 3-4, nice hand. Nice hand. What an action turn that was. 5 of hearts. Could have been the 5 of spades. That would have been amazing. Oh no, I had the 5 of spades, so no way it could have been. Aces hold. What? The deuce? Why couldn't this flop be here? Weird. Man. Am I drawing dead already? Do you have a boat? 10 cents. Yeah, I guess we call. Okay, ace high. Ta-da! A win is a win nonetheless. Man, I am not hitting any of my... Well, let's see. Ten or a spade. Maybe I need to wait longer. You know what I'm saying? So the RNG randomizer hits that right. Let me see if I can get it back. What? You give a 2. 5 and a deuce. What is this? He's gonna try to bet. That was a pretty big bet. Overbet, actually. Pocket eights. Ace deuce. We will never know. Questionable. Hard to believe anyone has a 9-10 yet. Yet. I 'Cause 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 ' So interesting. Do you have a jack? Nope. Nope. It was smaller. Normally, like a jack would at least try to do like a... Well, I might be wrong, but I feel like the bet should have been a little bigger. Yeah, I play live. Absolutely. Absolutely. I just haven't in a while. And when I say a while, I mean like it's been maybe 2 weeks. I would like to play a little more often, for sure. But if we're being honest, sitting here for 8 hours, I could kind of net more than playing the lowest stakes 1-2 at Commerce or at Hustlers. At least from what I've like metriced out. So the next time I go live, preferably I want to go to like the 5-5, because that's like the first stake where I could actually buy in for 100 BB. Open-ended, okay. Interesting. I raise and he limp. Okay. Yep, absolutely. I play at Hustlers. When I was actually playing PLO, I was playing the 5-5 there in the crystal room. I could see like, you know, the Hustler live like room and everything where they were going live and stuff playing. Wow. 7. Damn, do you have a set of 9s here? I feel like I'm about to be coolered right now. He's taking long. K9, yes! Let's go, baby! Bink! We got him, boys. We got him. I got him!
But you got no confidence lately. Really wanna run around and chase me.
We got him. Let me take a screenshot of that. Was it nice? Nice skis. That was a nice pot too. Beautiful pot. That was a beautiful pot. They definitely have some pretty crazy cash live streams. Like, that's for sure. Like, and the crazy part is, none of those foods are that good. With the exception of like a few. I'm just like, some of the people that go on there are good. Okay, I take that back. But like, some that go on there, oh my god. What are they doing? I just watched that. The 8s again. Old. No. Oh, come on. You gonna do that to me right now? Dog. That really just happened. Yeah, exactly. The lowest VPIP on the show is like in 45, dude. And then like, let's hold on, let me stand up real quick. I just want to shout out, you know what I'm saying? The homie Dylan. Like, brother, watching him play, like, is like watching like a real, was that Mark Wahlberg movie, Gambler? Like, dude, it feels like I'm watching that, you know? I'm just watching this guy just lose over and over and over again, and he keeps coming back, and I'm like, my guy Dylan, you know what I mean? Like, brother, you need Jesus, you know what I'm saying? I take it back. I don't even think Jesus can save him from the amount of run bad that he gets. Yeah, bro, it gets mad annoying, like the disconnects, man. And like, that's another reason why I opted for like the other setup that I had, because my other setup, I'm just sharing my screen, right? So like, I could just exit out of WPT and go right back in and like pop out everything. But this one, I have to reconnect each table to like each layer on my stream every time I disconnect. So like on days where it's happening, you know, more frequently than not, it gets really annoying for the stream. But what can you do? You know, life goes on. Life goes on. Speaking of life, I need to remedicate. I'm gonna just get my stuff. I'll go ahead and hit hit it. I'm not gonna hit it obviously right here in front of you guys, right? But I'm just gonna bring it here so I can smack a Duda right here, and then hopefully, you know, still be able to play some tables, chat up with y'all and stuff. You know what I mean? Here, I'll show you guys some of the stuff right now that I got. You know what I'm saying? This stuff I already have about, or I already finished about 22 grams of it. This is an ounce of the Mendocino X Bubba. Beautiful stuff. Smells phenomenal. And you know, just as a we'll take this section or this chapter of the stream right here. We'll reserve it for cannabis education. And for those of you that don't know or are not aware of what rosin is exactly, it's spelled R-O-S-I-N. And what rosin is what you call a solventless extract. Solventless means it doesn't use any type of solvent, right? In this case, butane, CO2, ethanol, whatever have you, whatever type of extraction method used that requires like any type of chemicals, that is not rosin, right? You're looking at resin, wax, shatter, crumble. I mean, you name it. That's probably what it's going to be called, like batter, all that stuff, right? Rosin, the specific way it is extracted from the plant is, for starters, the plant is cut prematurely. Why? Because during the premature stages of a plant's life, obviously it's still in flowering, but premature meaning like maybe 2 weeks before you're actually supposed to harvest it, you harvest it already. And in doing so, the trichomes on the plant is actually a much lighter color versus like the amber that we're used to seeing, right? And that saves a lot of the what we call the terpene profile, aka the terps, the taste, what you're tasting when you take the hit. That makes it taste so much more different than like the other, the next one, right? So they cut these plants really, really early, and then they put it into a we call it like an ice wash machine. And what that does is it mixes within water and ice the plant material, and what happens there is it freezes these trichomes and it starts to break all of it off, because as it's frozen it becomes brittle, right? And it just becomes more of like a shake process where you're breaking off all of these like oil secretions from the plant material and having it sink to the bottom, because oil is heavier than water when it's frozen. So it sinks to the bottom, and they rinse all of that, or they gather all of that water, and they run it through what they call mesh bags, or like micron bags with like micron screens. And each one has a different thickness of holes, hence allowing, you know, certain parts to go through each bag. And once you, you know, this powder or whatever is left, that extract, they freeze dry it. And after freeze drying it, it becomes like almost like a confectioner's sugar powder. And we take that to a heat press, right? Where it's just pressure, and that pressure pushes oil out of that powdered material. And that is how we get rosin. I know. All that stuff from the original flower material that you end up not really getting the full effect, right? With rosin, you get the full effect because there's really nothing else extracted out of it other than the plant material, right? You're hitting all of the oil, every single thing, even some of the fats, wax, and lipids. And on that note, cheers. Uh-oh, I have to go to the lobby. No, it's going to make me join another table. We'll go ahead and do that. I apologize for the long-winded explanation of what rosin is, but as you can tell, this stuff excites me, okay? It was my career at one point. And it still is, actually. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, it's not all the same tables, right? I think we're good. I see this guy random poker a ton as of lately. I've been seeing him. The real Ducky, I've seen this guy. Holy shit, this is a reg table. I don't want to play against regs. Don't give me the regs. No. God. Wow. I'm getting seat jacked all day, bro. Is it just like reg central tonight, or am I just tripping? There we go. 26, 36, 36, no thanks. 27, 21, 39, no thanks. Same table as last time. They're only switching me between two tables. That's cool. 32, 25, 27. Holy tightness, what's going on? 22, 16. 40, 15. Wow, this table is tighter than my shoelaces. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got one. We got one, boys. 31. No thanks. 29, 26. Ew. Ow. This looks familiar. All of these look familiar. They're like literally just rotating me between two tables. That's so disgusting because I know there's so much more open than this. Aha, someone joined. Too late. Now you have to throw me on another table. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Deep virtual 18, 15, 43. Okay, I'll take the 18% all day just because the next two are decent, but the rest are pretty tight though. Got my left is pretty loose. Let's get it. Yeah, bro, J-Bug, when he when he starts turning red, man. But I mean, the guy like is sort of a nit. Like he's kind of easy to exploit, you know? He wears his emotions on his sleeves and I'm like, brother, maybe you shouldn't be playing. My favorite guy that I've watched there, like recently, was that guy Bulldog. He, like, you know, he's a solid poker player, brother. Like, he was like running circles around them. Circles, brother. Senior tilt is bad. I don't think I have to even. Peter is kind of a maniac. Like, I think his VPIP is almost always at like 70 plus. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, 4 callers, bro. $54.4% though. I can't mess with that 4%, dude. Wow. The double guts. 8 or a queensy. Don't show me the 80 or the queensy. You need to call here, brother. $4.65 to win. Huh? Okay. Dude. I don't care what you say. I don't care what theory says. You call that shit, bro. Come on. You might as well just give him, like, the rest of your money. Like, that's so confusing. $30 pot. $4 to win a $30 pot. It doesn't matter what you have. You're just calling at that point. Maybe I'm just old school, but holy cow. And then he chooses to call down with a 7. You see what I'm saying? Look. This is the downfall of, like, this is literally like the typical, like, fish downfall. This is how it starts happening. You know what I'm saying? And now he's probably going to shove with anything that he has here. Doesn't matter what you have. He's gonna oh, okay, I guess he didn't shove. Never mind. I was wrong about the fish. I apologize. I was wrong. Oh. Straight. His name is Acorns. That's great. I love that name. Good name. 3920. Jesus Christ. Maniac. Speaking of, should have made it 70, but how crazy are you, sir? Nice. We gotta do it sometimes, boys. We gotta do it. The only way we keep up that EV, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do big bluffs, you know. No one said like you have to do big bluffs. Like you shouldn't even really be in those spots unless you're kind of semi bluffing or you missed your draws. Some people are absolute maniacs though, like, you know, Alan Keating for one. But within his chaos is absolute genius. Oh, that's rough. Shoving with 9 is kind of wild. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You had like what, 50, 10 bucks? 10 bucks, I guess. I maybe do it with 5. I don't know about 10 bucks. 10 bucks can take you a long way. You could bust a couple moves. Whoa. What? Oh. Might have to leave this table there. Do I shove here or nah? I have the ace of spades. Wow, he has aces. Ugh. Oh my god. I was up against aces. Ew. That's a bad beat. Hold on, let me get that. Oh my goodness. That was disgusting. Gosh darn it. It happened, boys. We got crushed. That's crazy you called with aces though. There's so many hands I could have had there. Good call on his part though. I would not have put him on aces, even with the sizing. He only raised it to $1.70 from a 50-cent raise. Interesting. Nice hand regardless. I wonder if I did like a check call, shove line, if that would have got him to fold. Not sure. You know what? Yeah. You could have found a fold there, but maybe not. Whoa. He shoves. Wait, what? Eights? Ace 8. Oh, snap. Wow. Wow. Crazy calling a 3-bet with ace 8 off though. That's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. Tables are getting empty. Let's get on some new ones. We'll take that. Nine hands played. Okay. Pretty clean. Alright, I think I could mess with this guy now. Interesting. Good luck. Okay. Okay. Dang it. Banking that ace deuce was beautiful. Should we go for it again? Darn. We missed that hard, actually. Is that inducing? Oh, just a call. Oh, no, he called. Gosh darn it. He checked on the jack. And he had the ace of clubs, too. Darn. Couldn't get it there. Oh, well. $1.60. Do you have the ace? I think he has trip aces. Half pot bet. I want to raise here. Yep, trip aces. That's exactly what I figured. Three-fourths pot. Okay. Pretty big for a C bet. These might be actually like pretty good last hands because I'm hitting 2 hours already. Sure. Of course he has aces. I'll play my button here and then I'll play my button here as well. Here I'm gonna go ahead and stand up. Nine, 6, 9, 6, 5. Let's get that ace 3, 3. Oh, never mind. Uh-oh. What do we do here? Damn, everyone's calling. This is dangerous. Please go all in. Someone have a 4 here? Never mind. Easy win. I low-key feel like I should have more here. I might be tripping. Oh well. We're now at 62. Awesome. And that's about it for today. Pretty good stream, I'd say, or pretty good session rather. Interesting hands, interesting things, interesting flops nonetheless. But overall, just pretty entertaining session. It was pretty fun, especially with everyone here chilling in the chat. Thank you so much. So let's give some shout outs. Thomas, thank you so much for always dropping by. Always a pleasure having you. And hope your sessions are running good. I think there was, yeah, I did see Edwin here. Thank you for dropping by and saying what's up, Edwin. Always a pleasure having you. And I think that was everyone that dropped in for today. And for everyone else that is watching, I'm sorry I repeat it so much, but I will keep on going. If you can please click on that thumbs up button right below the screen. That would help me out a ton and I'd appreciate you. I'll give you a virtual hug whenever I can. Boom! Virtual hug. Thank you so much for doing that. And if you could also subscribe to the channel, it would help me grow and it would help me show up in the search queries when everyone or anyone at all is searching anything poker related. And yeah, for anyone else that is playing poker, may your sessions run pure tonight. Make good decisions. And I will catch y'all next time. Have a good night, y'all.